Get more on the extremely cold weather in the United States. Overnight temperatures dropping as low as -29 Celsius in some parts of the East Coast.
And remember, also we were being told about this bomb cyclone, which has claimed up to 19 lives as well.
Let's speak now to Josiah Haken, who works with the outreach charity New York City Relief, and who are trying to bring relief in this terrible weather conditions. Hi, Josiah. Thanks so much for joining us. I know you're busy and you're probably very cold as well. Tell us what you're up to. What sort of challenges has this weather presented with you?
Oh, the challenges are pretty crazy. I mean, we have lots of people out there in the streets who are struggling. Last year there was a point in time count of the number of individuals on the sidewalks and in the subways, and that number was 3,900 plus. So you can imagine if someone doesn't have a place to stay, this bomb cyclone is extra detrimental if you don't have access to shelter or clothing. So we're trying to get people connected and get people indoors as much as possible.
And that must be a challenge, just getting around in New York City at the moment with all this snow, with the ice, with the biting winds. Just for you as volunteers trying to help must be tough, let alone tough for the people who are living on the streets and living through this.
Oh, that's an understatement. I mean, on Thursday morning, the storm hit really hard, and our entire team was driving into Manhattan to go into a private shelter to serve the guests who were avoiding the temperatures and avoiding the blizzard, the storm, the snow, and the drive-in was quite perilous. But we made it, and we were able to serve hundreds of individuals and connect many of them to long-term services as well, and also just a free lunch so that they can have something warm to eat in the middle of it all.
Which is fantastic and well done, good for you. But we're looking at pictures here of some of the people who are out on the streets and living through this and having to deal with it. A bowl of soup is fantastic, but it's keeping that, sustaining that help, isn't it, in the face of weather adversity?
Absolutely. I mean, when you think about homelessness, I mean, you're talking about an incredibly complex issue. I mean, you're talking about lack of affordable housing. I mean, cost of living in New York City is outrageous. And you're talking about mental health struggles, and you're talking about drug and alcohol addiction, and you're talking about trauma. So there's no simple fix, right? There's no simple solution. So every person is unique, and every person requires a different set of circumstances to try to help them on the long term. So yes, it's a monstrosity of a challenge for sure, especially in this weather.
Okay, well, we wish you well. Well done for the way you've dealt with it so far, and good luck out there. I'm glad you've managed to spend some time in front of the computer talking to us this morning. We didn't force you to stand outside in that cold.
I think he might